Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano.
And we are recapping the best show on the TV.
That is wrestling.
That is... No, I mean, it's probably my favorite show, I guess, right now.
Yeah.
Now that Game of Thrones is over, no more Breaking Bad.
Yeah, we're in a
NXT,
hiatus, I guess.
Although I don't even know if this qualifies as a TV show. Like, is this a TV show?
You could watch it
on TV.
You could watch it on your TV.
Well, you can watch anything on your TV nowadays.
Yeah.
So, the best thing in WWE for sure. What a great episode. Just everything about it was a lot of fun.
It was.
Maybe one little sour moment, but again, you can't have an hour of just explosiveness. You got to let the other guys showcase themselves a little bit.
Right.
But I'm getting more and more excited about TakeOver for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love the Undisputed Era. They are awesome.
They're awesome. But
it looks like they're realizing this. They're acknowledging this. They're showing us, hey, the more Undisputed Era, the better.
Right.
So
they're a bunch of assholes, though.
Well, yeah. So was DX. So was Evolution. So
I
was
know,
NWO,
but like, I really like Gargano. So when they're beating him up, I'm like, come on, Johnny.
No. Yeah.
He needs his own group or something. But making Johnny just look like a bitch every fucking week.
Well, he's getting beaten up. I mean, that happened to Stone Cold. That happened to Cena. They just don't have any friends.
Stone Cold, though, eventually would stun all 10 guys in the ring.
I don't know, every time.
10 on 1.
No. He feuded with DX. They held the belt in front of him. He was all... show ended with him with his ass kicked. And
yeah, but then once he won
with like
the title,
Sean's ass in his face, and he farted. I think that was Attitude Era.
Is that what happened?
Anything goes. He was like teabagging him. Like,
wow, I forgot how much attitude that era had.
It's all right about it.
The Attitude Era, man, balls in your face.
He's just fucking teabagging his nose.
Yeah.
Stone Cold's like, I swear to God, I'm
crazy. It was straight up porn back then.
I'm gonna fucking kill you with these balls. You better, you know what, Sean? You better kill me, because if you don't kill me, I will murder your balls.
I will end your career for 4 years.
Yeah,
you won't be back for a while.
Oh my God.
Oh man, fucking Attitude Era. Triple X, porn. Yeah, so NXT this week begins backstage with William Regal. He talks about the tag team match from last week. He's like, well, there was a lot of chaos. We had the Street Profits taking on the Viking Raiders, and there was chaos at the end. So now we don't have tag team champions. It's like, well, it ended in DQ. You still could have tag team champions.
Yeah, they gave up, I guess, because they gave up their titles.
Yeah, but he didn't even say that.
No.
It's like they wanted to avoid saying that.
And then he said, and although the Street Profits did pin the champions, it did not count. Yeah, no shit. The fuck? What? Why did he even say that?
Angelo Dawkins is not a referee, in case you were wondering.
Even though we recorded it, and if we show you, we know how stupid all of you are. So we have to say this out loud. What? Okay, I also have to read this. No, this is not real. Please don't try this at home. I don't know why we're doing this right now. Stone Cold is not real. He's Steve Williams. No.
Like, he should have been like, I will now, since it's beneath me to do this, I will now have Michael Cole explain the rules of a tag team match.
Right.
And then Michael Cole's like, if the champions don't get pinned, then they can't lose. If they lose by disqualification, they don't lose the titles.
If you pin somebody, but there's no referee, you can't count to 3.
Thank you, Cole.
Thanks,
now,
Cole.
Get out of my sight before I hit you with my brass knuckles.
Right.
You piece of shit. Oh. NXT. And then he just smiles into the camera.
I can't wait for War Games.
You know, it's funny when...
Coming November.
When NXT was bad, that's when Michael Cole was on. So, you know, you could say it's a coincidence, but I don't think so.
He did the play-by-play?
Yeah. I mean, like, you know, when it was like a reality contest.
Right.
Or not, you know, not a reality show, but like it was a contest, you know, they would cut promos in the ring, do all these like stupid exercises, and it was just really bad. Like, yeah, Michael Cole was the announcer back then.
War Games.
In the very beginning.
Yeah.
Before War Games.
Before Games.
Before Games. So the Undisputed Era come out to the ring. Adam Cole grabs a mic and says, the Undisputed Era is going nowhere. We're all on the same page. We're stronger.
Which was kind of funny. He's like, the Undisputed Era is going nowhere.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate, Adam. Maybe kind of the inflection was a little
Not
weird.
even like up.
Yeah.
Just staying there in mediocrity.
Should have said we're not going anywhere, but anyway, yeah.
He says very soon we'll be draped in gold, so he's saying it again.
It's happening.
He's saying it again.
I'm sorry, Andrew. Johnny's having 0 successful title defenses.
Come on.
I think Strong probably gets the damn. Maybe Breeze beats Dream, and then he like quick pins Breeze. I don't know. I think they're gonna have it like in the next like 5 days. They're gonna have all the gold.
Maybe
2 weeks.
He says that starts with Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly winning the tag titles and me taking the NXT championship from Johnny Gargano. So out comes Johnny champion to the stage, and he tells Cole, admit that the only reason you have your boys back again is because deep down you know that you could never beat me on your own. So Cole reminds Gargano, I beat you in the first fall. However, Johnny says, do you not know how math works? You certainly didn't shock the school system, that's for sure.
I laughed out loud.
Yeah, that was funny.
Shock the school system.
Yeah. Johnny then slowly explains the rules of a 2 out of 3 falls match, but that pisses Cole off.
Sure.
Cole starts to tell Johnny that he's going to beat him at TakeOver, but then Matt Riddle attacks the Undisputed Era from behind.
Yep.
By the way, we did confirm that it was a bloody flip-flop.
Really?
Yeah.
There was blood on it.
Yeah, there was like blood spots on it. It wasn't like,
really dark.
dipped in blood, but it just had like blood spots. And well, it was very dark too. So like if you watched on your phone, then like,
But then when we see him, we don't see like a bandage on him or anything.
Well, he has, later in the match, he's all taped up. And
he
has his ribs taped up. Not his feet though. Imagine like he's just got Band-Aids all over his feet.
Like he poked my feet with like a screwdriver. It was like a pen. He was hitting me with a pen.
Yeah. So Riddle attacks them. Gargano gets in the ring to help, and they knock the 4 bad guys out of the ring. And then multiple refs run out to keep them away from each other.
Yeah.
Don't you wish that they would like have Cole and Johnny to like have some sort of stipulation of their match?
Yes.
But they're not, I guess.
Something. You gotta do
I
something.
mean, there's only one more week.
You can't rematch a great match and then do nothing.
Yeah,
so there's one more week. Yeah, they can probably do something.
Yeah.
When is TakeOver? June
1st.
Oh.
Yeah, so next week's their last chance.
Right.
So I don't know. I mean,
And that's already been taped, I'm sure.
It's interesting, yeah. Right. Oh, it's funny.
They can always tweet it.
Yeah, exactly. I forgot we mentioned William Regal at the beginning, but we forgot what he actually said.
Oh, yeah.
His announcement was that at TakeOver, the Street Profits, the Forgotten Sons, Lorcan and Birch, and O'Reilly and Fish will compete in a ladder match for the NXT Tag Team titles. So that should be great.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
A ladder match for tag teams.
Yeah.
I love it.
Right.
It'll be great. Mm-hmm. It'll be nuts.
Yeah.
It'll be nuts.
Yeah. Should be really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Last time they had that was it was DIY versus AOP.
Is that right?
In a ladder match, yeah.
And AOP won?
AOP won. That's the same
How
night.
do you do this?
Right, yeah. That's the same night that Ciampa turned on Johnny. It was after the ladder match.
Because they lost the titles in that
yeah.
match.
They lost them or they couldn't regain them. It was one of the two. I forget which ones. Yeah.
Oh, look, I'll give another clue. My secret Instagram account, which I haven't heard from anybody just yet, to say, oh, yeah, Joe, I found it. Of course, I'll give you a clue. If you scroll down far enough, you will see somewhere on here the greatest moment in NXT history, and I can't find it. I'm pretty sure I put it on here. Do you see it? The swerve? There it is. Yeah. So good. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting bit of history.
They either dropped in there or they couldn't regain them from the AOP. I don't remember exactly. Okay. Yeah. But yeah. So next up we have Sean Maluta versus Mansoor. Sean Maluta looks like
Mansoor.
Yeah.
Right.
I guess.
I remember this guy.
Maluta looks like an Uso, which makes sense because Ronaldo said he's the nephew of Wild Samoan Afa.
I guess, sure.
Because the other one's Roman's dad.
Right.
Afa is someone else.
Are they cousins? They're all cousins.
Well, they said Maluta's his nephew, so, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
But Mansoor gets the win in just a few minutes with a spinning suplex.
Yeah.
That's what they called it.
Again, this was quick and weird, and Mansoor's, He was like, he kept doing like these Sabu things. Then he's like,
that's Kofi. He's doing Kofi's thing.
Well, he did Sabu, then he did like a mini Kofi. I'm like, no, Mansoor, no.
Yeah, he's really good in the ring. He just looks like a
Yes.
goof. He looks goofy.
He's a
Like
goofy.
you can't take him seriously.
No.
And I think we're supposed to take him seriously.
Are we?
I think they want us to.
Okay.
And then Maluta's dressed like an Uso. Like he's dressed like he's
dressed like a new Uso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like welcome to the penitentiary Uso.
Welcome to the Maluta Penitentiary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next up, we go backstage where Kathy Kelly is standing outside of Mr. Regal's office, where you could hear the Undisputed Era yelling. They storm out, and then Regal tells Kathy that Matt Riddle will face Roderick Strong at TakeOver. That should be really good.
It should be an amazing match, to be honest.
Yeah, but tonight, Riddle and Gargano will face Fish and O'Reilly.
I'm sure Riddle wins that
Probably.
because Roderick will win the title next week. So he doesn't need this match.
Okay, if you say so. So next up, Velveteen Dream comes out to the ring, holding his North American Championship.
How is this guy not like the WWE champion?
However, he's quickly interrupted by Tyler Breeze.
Which I think this was like the worst kept secret.
Yeah,
I guess because of spoilers. I guess for a
well,
million reasons.
but they've also been fighting at house shows,
Right.
for weeks.
That's what I'm saying. Like I wish this was a genuine surprise.
Yeah,
But he did come out to a genuine surprise. What 6 months ago? When
yes,
he fought on NXT
right.
for the North American Championship.
Yes,
He fought Ricochet.
maybe
Yeah.
it was Ricochet. Yeah.
So that was fun.
So he doesn't have his selfie stick anymore, but
Just his cell phone.
But he still looks at himself on his phone.
Yeah.
Breeze gets a welcome home chant. He tells Dream, when I was in NXT, just like you, I had everyone talking about me, but ever since the fashion left NXT, it feels a little lifeless and dull. There are wannabe impersonators and cheap knockoffs, and it's flattering, but there can only be one Prince Pretty. And right away, you're like, oh, he's not a total schmuck like he was. I mean, he's a schmuck, but not how he is on the main roster. He's
not douchey.
and
Not as douchey.
doing what he was doing on the main roster.
Yeah.
So Dream tells Breeze the spotlight of NXT wants a real man, not a boy who plays cops and robbers. And that was great.
Right.
He says, besides, just because you couldn't cut it on Monday and Tuesday nights doesn't mean you get to come to NXT and demand a spotlight. So run along and go back home where you belong. Mm-hmm. Breeze tells Dream the North American Championship inspires me, and inspired Tyler Breeze is too much for you to handle. Dream says, listen here, you dollar store detective. Maybe you forgot sitting and catering on Monday and Tuesday, but we do things differently here. And the line starts outside. So Dream then offers Breeze to take a selfie with the champ. Breeze thinks about it and accepts. He holds up the phone but tells Dream, I do have one more piece of advice. When you write your phone number on your trunks and nobody calls you up, it's because no one's interested. Great line.
Jesus.
And then he punches Dream to the mat with the phone, and then he heads up the ramp.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was great.
That line at the end.
That was great.
Call me
all
up,
the
Vince.
zingers.
No.
Yeah. All the zingers are pretty decent.
Yeah, they were.
Very real.
Yeah.
Not too bad. It's Tyler Breeze. Who gives a shit? Yeah, he hasn't been pushed. Everyone knows that.
Right.
I'm curious if this guy, I still got to go back whenever I have time, which I have zero right now in my life, but because I had picked up NXT like a year before the title was introduced.
Uh-huh.
And I want to see all these guys. I want to see how big they were in NXT.
Yeah.
The Breezes of the world, the Biggies, all these guys. Kevin Owens. I wasn't watching it back then.
Yeah.
I mean, Bo Dallas was NXT champion. When I think of the last few NXT champions, obviously Gargano and Ciampa, the likes of Andrade and Aleister Black and
Bobby Roode.
Oh my God, Drew McIntyre,
Nakamura. Yeah.
I just can't visualize Bo Dallas.
Right.
I mean, have I named a bad one yet? Keep going.
No.
I mean, I'm saying, like, it's Samoa Joe. Mm-hmm. Like, we're going back years right now.
Yeah.
I can't think of one bad NXT champion.
Right.
Even Andrade, I was like, who? And then when he wrestled, you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Right.
And I've never been the biggest Aleister Black fan. But again, when he wrestled, him versus Andrade, it was one of my favorite matches of all time.
Yeah.
So these guys are all great.
Uh-huh.
Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas. Yeah.
So, I mean, Big E's fun, but he wasn't that way in NXT.
No.
The big, fun, happy guy is what makes him funny.
Right.
And great. But he's huge. So I can see him beating anybody just because he's a freaking tank.
Yeah.
He probably just like said, run at me. And they'd run at him and he'd fall.
Yeah.
And they would just pin him. Something like that.
Yes.
Maybe. His chest is
Well, even on the main,
huge.
before New Day on the main roster, he was Dolph's bodyguard.
Right.
And then he was just like a generic good guy.
Yeah.
And he was boring, you know?
Did you see that rumor? Or that fan theory?
Yeah, that he's going to turn on the New Day.
That's hilarious because it's Dolph.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
That's
that
interesting.
Would be,
I don't know why.
I don't see that happening.
I don't know why he would turn on the New Day to just
help
be
Dolph.
Dolph's bodyguard again.
Right. That makes
like,
no
be your own
sense.
guy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, you know, the New Day, I was bigger than I ever was. Now I'm just going to go back to being Dolph's bodyguard. Yeah.
Dolph's bitch.
There's no way.
That's what I liked.
Makes no sense.
AJ? No? Just me? All right.
Bring AJ back and I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
Because remember, he was also in love with AJ and she was afraid of him
right.
for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember what they did with that. Maybe they just forgot about it. I think that's what happens.
I'm sure.
We just forgot about it.
I'm sure.
So later, Kathy Kelly interviews Breeze backstage, and he says he just wanted to introduce Dream to an inspired Tyler Breeze. And then later they announce that at TakeOver it'll be Dream versus Breeze for the North American Championship. You know, it's funny, they're not even calling it TakeOver 25. They're just saying TakeOver.
Yeah.
So this TakeOver has no name.
Yeah.
So I don't
Where
get
is it again? Connecticut? Where is it?
Yeah.
Take over Connecticut. Connecticut. Hartford. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I think it begins with a B, the city that it's
New
in.
Orleans.
Bridgepoint, I think.
Bridgeport, Connecticut?
Bridgeport, yeah.
Bridge. Take over Bridgeport. No, good. But
just-
take over 25 is cool.
Yeah, just
They've
call
done
it-
25 of them.
Right.
That's
just-
cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it says when you look at the graphic. It
Yeah.
says take, but they're not calling it TakeOver 25.
So they're already at WrestleMania standards.
Oh.
WrestleMania.
Oh, no.
What number? There's no numbers. This is a fucking show. WrestleMania.
Yeah. Ugh. Anyways, next up we have Candice LeRae versus Reina Gonzalez.
Hey, Rainy Gonzalez.
We haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
This was not a good match, mainly because of Reina Gonzalez.
She's very stiff.
Yeah, she couldn't hack it. LeRae got the win with the lion salt, but missed Gonzalez. But to be fair, Reina was like 2 feet from the ropes, and it's like you shouldn't be that close when you're going for a lion salt. That's way too close.
Right.
Candice should have like kicked her so that she rolled a little bit or something. But after the match, Shayna Baszler and friends come out and triple team on Candice.
Which is like, wait, what? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I guess they were kind of feuding before Candice disappeared for 2 months.
Right.
Sure.
And then Io Shirai makes the save with a kendo stick.
Right.
And she hits all the girls a bunch, and she actually broke it.
Right.
Kendo stick was all fucked up and broken, so...
I really thought Shirai was going to win the title. But now, no. Shayna's going to retain, and then Candice will take
I know. I don't know. I don't even know about that, but...
So we haven't seen Candice in literally a few weeks, minimum. Wrestling. When was the last time she wrestled?
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks.
Months?
No. We saw... No, it was like a few weeks ago.
Okay. And before that?
It's like every few weeks.
So they said Candice is on a 2-match winning streak.
Really?
Right? They said that.
Before the match or after?
Before the match.
Yeah.
So what I thought... Right. So what I thought was, are house shows not canon?
No.
They're not.
No. They're not.
They tell us about house shows.
Only when
They promote house shows.
Only when they want to. Only when it's necessary.
We're coming to your city. Yeah. Right? But I guess they're not canon.
Right.
Because I'm sure Candice has wrestled 20 times
Yeah.
in the past. You know what I mean?
Well, so
So it's just funny how
So,
that's not part of the storyline. Not part of the WWE universe.
I was going to bring it up in news, but like, I guess since it's relevant here,
Yeah.
you know, this takeover is not it's not happening with a Raw or SmackDown or anything, or it's not happening with a pay-per-view. So like, I think they're filming stuff already for the week after Takeover. I mean, they could do it there at the stadium that they're doing it like they usually do.
Right.
But it seems like they're recording stuff elsewhere right now. Like a fan texted me,
but nothing that would show an outcome of a match.
Not for Takeover, but for like the aftermath or anything. But like I think Kushida and Drew Gulak was recorded like not at Full Sail because like they're on tour right now.
And you think they're recording these?
Some of them, yeah, some of them.
I mean, get them in the can, right? If you need a filler,
right? So
that's
like
a really
technically,
good match, though. Who wins that match? Two brand new guys getting pushed. I'm sorry, I was thinking of the big Jack dude, Jajavidiva.
No.
Drew Gulak.
Yeah,
Gaba Gulak.
Yeah, Dijakovic's going to be gone for a few months.
Right, that's right. He's hurt.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be interesting, and it's weird because so a fan. Let me pull that up because he told me it was like at some really like crappy place.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's in the can. They might use it, but they might not. You know what I mean?
It was a small community college basketball arena. And he says it looks like they had a few matches, then there was an intermission, and afterwards it appeared that they were filming the next 3 matches, which was Kushida versus Drew Gulak, Birch and Lorcan versus Fish and O'Reilly. Or no, this was Strong and O'Reilly. Bobby Fish accompanied Undisputed Era out to the ramp, but his arm was in a sling. Yeah, apparently he got injured at a house show.
Oh.
But they still, I don't know, they're still
they can't air that.
Scheduling.
I don't know.
That he's going to, be at
I'm sure they can spin it if they have to.
At TakeOver.
Right.
So, I don't know. But the Kushida versus Drew Gulak, they're saying that's next week, right?
Is that what they said?
Yeah. And so, like, he said if there, it'd be weird if we see that match and it's just at some basketball arena or some small community college basketball arena.
I don't know. If you dim the lights and put seats everywhere, you might not be able to notice how crappy of it is.
It's like when they showed the...
Full Sail's not a very big college.
Right. It's like when they had that Drew McIntyre versus Adam Cole with Shawn Michaels as the guest referee a couple years ago. And it was so small, it looked like 50 people were there.
Yeah.
It was like, what the
Seriously.
hell? You guys make money with this? Like you travel to do a 50-person show? This makes money? With what you're paying the talent?
Weird.
Right. Yeah.
Well, they're paying the talent.
Yeah.
That charge is set.
Yeah.
So might as well make as much money as you
can.
can.
So NXT's coming here in June, and Leo's been asking me to take him to a wrestling show. So
a house show?
Yeah, I'm going to take him to that.
I wonder if you could call Steve and be like, hey, our contact. We have a contact in the WWE. Anyway, I wonder if you'd be able to like call up there and see if you can get tickets to a house show. We used to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So next up we have Gargano and Riddle versus Fish and O'Reilly. This was a really good match. Lots of chaos. Lots of cool moves going on.
Yeah.
I really want to see Riddle and O'Reilly now in a singles match because they had a good back and forth.
Right.
But in the end, Adam Cole and Roderick Strong interfered, which allowed Fish and O'Reilly to hit their finisher on Riddle to pick up the win. And then after the match, Cole hits Gargano at the last shot. So, total asshole.
Total asshole.
Poor Johnny.
Yeah, they got their butts kicked, and they lost the match, which I thought was interesting too. I mean, again, the numbers game doesn't matter who wins this. Might as well give it to the bad guys. But it was a good match. And I'm gaining momentum on Riddle because he didn't talk very much and he just wrestled. Mm-hmm. So I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Don't bro me. Just come to the ring. You got a good look. You can wrestle. Mm-hmm. So it was fine.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. There you go. You have it.
It seems like even in NXT, like when the babyface is a champion, it's just like it doesn't feel as special. You know?
Sure.
As much as I love Gargano, it's like
it's a heel show. It's based on heels.
I don't know. I mean, it used to work with Hulk Hogan back in the day.
Yeah.
He was the whole show. But it's just like Riddle comes out first, then Johnny. Johnny comes out in the middle of everyone.
Yeah.
Riddle comes out, then Johnny. He's the fucking champ. And then he just waits there while the Undisputed Era comes out. I don't know.
You didn't like it?
No.
Yeah, let the champ come out last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't feel as special. I don't know. I mean, it was the same with Aleister Black and Drew McIntyre. When the heel is the champ, it feels like they care more or something. I don't know.
I agreed.
I wish they would change that. Do something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyways, who was your worst dressed?
Mansoor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mansoor. I had Reina Gonzalez dressing like a cowboy. Cowgirl.
Yeah, like a female JBL or something back when he was
That's it.
Like he was into that, like all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Did he have a cowbell?
He would come out with like the ropes and the stuff when he was like before he was JBL, when it was John
When he's Bradshaw.
Bradfield Layfield.
He was just Bradshaw.
Or just Bradshaw, yeah, when he was the cowboy gimmick.
But did he have a cowbell?
I don't know.
Ronaldo? Yeah.
Ronaldo was like, I keep saying that NXT needs more cowbell. I'm like, okay.
You asshole.
We walked into that one.
You know, I'm glad I kind of like ignored him this week. I didn't really get... That was the only one I heard from Ronaldo was the more cowbell.
Yeah, he wasn't as annoying.
Maybe he pulled back a little this week.
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably just ignored him. Best dressed?
Candace.
Yeah, I had Candace.
Yeah.
Worst moment? Candace versus Reina.
I just didn't. I laughed out loud with Mansoor's entrance, and I just couldn't. I just didn't like it. Like Candace is Candace, and then they had a little scuffle at the end after the match. So I was okay with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't great, but Mansoor, no.
Best moment?
I think just Undisputed Era standing tall and just showing like that good things are coming.
Fuck those guys.
At the end, I know it's.
I'm wearing their shirt and I'm saying fuck those guys.
I know it's your Johnny, but
I had Dream and Breeze. I thought that was really good.
Dream and Breeze was really good.
Yeah,
it really was.
And it's hard for me to say anyone's better than the Undisputed Era, but they had a good little segment there.
It's just, is there any hope for him? Is there any chance he wins that?
Breeze? No way.
No chance.
No chance.
So then why even?
Because
they haven't announced it yet, right?
No, they did. No, because it was supposed to be Dijakovic, but then he got hurt.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is the first time they joined. The episode we just watched that aired Wednesday.
What?
Did they announce it on the show?
Yes.
On the show.
Yes.
They said, all right, well, since Breeze interrupted Dream, he gets the title shot.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I didn't hear it.
They did. It was like after commercial or whatever. They just... Yeah.
It's official.
They showed the graphic, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that's because Dijakovic got hurt. It was supposed to be him.
Right.
So maybe they'll save that for the next one.
Maybe.
And Dijakovic will beat him for the next takeover.
I don't know. You got to fit in a strong title run in there somewhere.
Maybe. I guess. I don't know.
Maybe. Unless he's the only one that doesn't do it. A little jealous. Everyone else has gold. Okay. All right, WWE. Very good, Triple H. Well done.
But then you're just doing what you did in the first place, where Strong's feuding with the Undisputed Era.
That's true.
I don't know if I want to do that again.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think, I don't know, you could delay it until the end of the year. Make it the last takeover. They win all of them or something.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Because...
Last one of the year?
Yeah.
You got to wait another 9 months for this?
Sure. Why not? They're not going anywhere. They're not going to get called up.
They said that. We're not going anywhere.
Triple H is like, if you take them, Vince, I might as well fold NXT. Ciampa's injured. You know, all I got is Johnny champion.
You think
if
when
you take the Undisputed
Vince is
Era...
like, hey, this week on the show, we're going to introduce Ricochet, Gargano, Ciampa, Aleister Black. They're all in one show. Triple H is probably like, that's it! Shut it down! Close it up!
Yeah.
I mean, again, look at the stars around WWE. The stars of WWE are all from NXT.
Yeah.
They're all from NXT. So I guess, I mean, that's the point, right? You need a star? Here's a star.
Right.
I'll go make another one.
Yeah. Well, Goldberg wasn't from NXT. Neither was The Undertaker. They're main eventing.
I said on the show.
They're main eventing the next pay-per-view.
I don't count it. Sorry. I don't count it. In my brain, this is not canon.
This is not canon.
Nope.
So Goldberg and Taker will never happen. It's never gonna.
It's just.
Oh man, it's bad. It's so bad.
I don't even.
It's gonna be
no comment.
It might be the best podcast though. One of our best podcasts.
Wrapping it up.
When we recap Saudi Mania.
Yeah.
Oh man. I swear, if they ruin this Lesnar cash in, and he's like, I'm going to cash in next week in Saudi Mania.
Right.
Get ready, Seth.
Yeah.
Because it's happening. Good Lord.
Good Lord.
Good Lord. Yeah. All right. Let's get to some fan questions. Chris Not Cole, can we start a GoFundMe to get Matt Riddle some shoes?
That'd be hilarious.
That would be funny. Maybe a petition. I'm sure he could afford it. I mean, he pays what? How much are those flip flops cost that he gets? He gets
Dollar
rid
store.
Of? Dollar store. Because he gets rid of them every time, and then 2 lucky fans get to take those home.
I'd be like this. Like fans are reaching for it.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
wouldn't you throw it
getting
back?
out of the way.
Throw it back into the ring,
I think-
and then they come and be like, "Hey, you can't throw stuff in the ring." He just flipped that at me.
he threw it at me.
He threw it at me
with his foot.
It hit me in the face. I was eating a hot dog.
Yeah, they couldn't possibly get mad.
They would, though. They totally would. Jordan Wormiger, what happens first? The Undisputed Era dripping in gold? Dripping in gold? Dripping?
Draped in gold?
Yeah. Or they break up or get called up.
Which one of those 3? I think they're getting draped in gold.
Okay, so let's take that. I think we both agree on that one. But what happens first? They break up or get called up? They got to get called up. Right?
It's Friday. It's been a long week.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Long week.
I am tired.
I haven't heard hope from you about WWE in a long time. It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Brock should cash in on Goldberg and Taker. That's what he should do.
And literally murder them. Like, he murders them. They're like, clear! We've lost him.
He comes out with the Saudi prince, and they're just going to, like, kill both of them. Yes, kill him. Do it. Yeah. Kane and Lamb.
Kill the Jew.
Kane and Lamb. Should Tyler Breeze just stay in NXT permanently? I think he is.
I guess.
I think he is staying there for now, at least.
He'll stay until they're like, we're good.
Yeah.
Thanks,
when Fandango comes back, he could join them, and they'd make a great addition.
Is he coming back?
Tag team division. Well, he's supposed to at some point.
It's a long injury.
Yeah. Chris Chubb is Vince an evil genius. He sells loads of stock. He makes the product shit. And, of course, the stock drops. He comes in and buys all of it back at a cheap rate. Oh, that's funny.
Did he?
No, I don't think so.
Did he?
No.
Oh.
No.
Did he?
No.
Yeah, okay.
He's selling all of his shit.
I haven't looked at their stock in a while.
He's putting it all in the XFL.
He is.
He's putting so much of that into the XFL.
He's going all in on the XFL.
Yeah. Crow Johnson, will Josh ever return to the podcast that he...
No. Nope.
Or was he future endeavored? He kind of future endeavored himself.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Here's the week of stock. Drop $3 in a week. That's not good.
They're like, Raw sucked. Sell
Look at
this
that.
fucking shit.
Then the last month, it's gone down $12. $12. Holy
It's
shit.
because fans buy stock. And then they watch Raw and SmackDown. They're
No,
like, fuck this.
I'm sure it's mostly investors. The good thing is, here's the year. Look, the year, like, it went from like 60 to 100, back to 60, back to 100, and now it's heading back to 60. That's hilarious.
So WrestleMania, it's at
Maybe
the highest
that's what it
point.
looks like, right? So what? WrestleMania was when? 2 months ago? So if we do 3 months, yeah, look,
Yeah.
right around late April.
Which is the same with their ratings.
WrestleMania. Did you just figure out when we can make money on WWE stock?
Right.
We sell it, we short sell it, a bunch of it, and then
Yeah.
right after WrestleMania, when it tanks, we buy it back.
Yeah.
It's genius. Funny how you
right
announce
now.
a Fox deal and it just spikes. Like, stocks are so funny.
Well, it was $1 billion from Fox, $2 billion. So that's $3 billion they announced.
Jesus.
Hey, we just got 2 deals, one for $1 billion, one for $2 billion.
Look at this. Like, the stock was like nothing. And then a year ago, boom,
Yeah.
just flies up.
Yeah.
Like a ton. That was the Fox announcement a year ago?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know what they used to, according to Meltzer, like back when the Attitude Era, when the ratings were, 6 million a show, 5 million a show, USA Network was paying them $5 million a year to produce for the show. $5 million. And then Spike TV, the reason why they moved to Spike for a few years was because Spike TV paid them $28 million a year. They're like, hey, we'll pay you $28 million a year.
Holy shit.
And then Vince was like, okay, good. Now they're getting $200 million from Fox a year.
Fuck. Why?
That's crazy.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Why is everyone overpaying for WWE?
I guess that just must be TV.
What is USA paying them then right now? Do we know that?
The new deal that starts in October, that's for $2 billion
with USA.
Yeah.
But we don't know how long that's over.
5 years.
$2 billion over 5 years.
Yeah.
It's time for us to get in the wrestling business.
I guess that's just what has happened with TV now.
It's just a different game.
There's a lot more money in it now, even though the ratings are way down.
Right.
It's so weird. Like back when they were doing 5 million, 6 million, ratings, they were getting $5 million from USA, then 28 from Spike
for $2 million.
Yeah.
Fox gave them
$1 billion.
$1 billion. What?
Huh? Who? What? Yeah. So I don't know. It's crazy.
Maybe in the advertising world, you are going to have a magnifying glass on 18 to 40-year-old men. Like, you're going to have that demographic.
Yeah.
It's yours that night. It's all yours. You know what I mean?
Then why the fuck is the show PG? And why are they playing a Secret Life of Pets trailer throughout the whole episode of Raw? Why?
I don't know.
At 10 p.m. Central, Secret Life of Pets 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's a trailer. Fuck the match. Fuck the match. The match is going on. Fuck that match. Here's the trailer for Secret Life of Pets.
Secret Life of Pets. Those pets are funny.
Cole's like, I can't wait to see that.
Anyway, let's get back to this dumb in the ring.
Yeah. So, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the NXT podcast. And I guess we'll see you guys. When are we going to see you next? Oh, after Double or Nothing.
I guess we're going to do it.
We're going to watch it, and we're going to recap it. So,
Yeah.
surprise, it's coming. I'll be honest.
Yep.
I am excited because I think Dean shows up. That's what I'm excited. No way. No way. This is wrestling, and you're saying no way?
there's no way.
That is the worst pop I've ever seen in my life.
Eric sent us a Mr. Met
my
pop
God.
To our Instagram.
This is hideous.
And it's just Google Mr.
That doesn't
Met
look
pop.
anything like Mr. Met.
I mean, not that any of these look anything like these guys. Just square faces with, I have a goatee but yeah, you could have done a little bit better than that. The eyes aren't even close.
Oh, yeah, I guess because Mr. Met has big white eyes and no one has big white eyes on the pops and stuff.
Right.
But that's a creepy Mr. Met. That's like a Mr. Met that haunts your dreams.
He will haunt your dreams.
He murders you in your sleep.
Right.
He's Freddy Krueger for Mets fans.
Yep.
Oh, those fucking Mets. Anyways, we'll see you guys after Double or Nothing. We'll either recap it Saturday night or maybe Sunday morning. So it might be coming out like Sunday afternoon or something like that. So, but yeah. Dean Ambrose.
He's getting me to watch it.
Dean Ambrose.
I don't know how he did it, but he's getting me to watch it. I'm not going to know any of the storylines.
Yeah.
But probably most people won't.
No.
Is this technically like their debut episode?
It's their debut pay-per-view, yeah.
But this is where we start.
Dude, did you see the promos they were playing during the NBA playoffs?
Oh, yeah.
Because they have a deal with TNT. And then Marv Albert, I think, he was like, oh, make sure you check out Double or Nothing with Kenny Omega and Chris Jericho.
Are you serious?
He fucked up. Come on. Like, Marv Albert of all
Where's
people.
the producer? Okay, read this promo. It's Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Kenny Omega. Repeat it back to me, you fucking idiot, Albert.
Yeah. Like, even if you don't know who Chris Jericho is, you know what the word Jericho is.
The word Jericho.
It's in the Bible.
Is spelled correctly. Yeah. Jericho. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, well.
Anyway, we're here for the Milwaukee Bucks.
He can't be the brightest guy in the world after what he's done in his life.
Was it Marv?
Yeah.
Man, how is this guy still working? Jesus.
The guy has no shame.
Google Marv Albert sex scandal.
I would never be seen again in public if I got...
He dressed in women's clothing and would bite women. He was a
he
was a lesbian vampire.
But he would it was a transsexual thing. Like he was with transvestites.
Jesus,
yeah. Dennis Leary talking about Marv Albert in his stand-up is really good too.
It's so good.
He's like, yeah, he went under a fake name. You know what his fake name was? Steve Albert, his brother.
His brother, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how bright he is. Yeah, Steve Albert. Yeah.
My God.
And he said like the quote-unquote woman he was with was described as Lawrence Taylor in a wig.
Why do people get so weird with sex? Like, people get bored of sex.
Dude.
And they have to do weird shit. I'm 44.
Did we talk about
I got started when I was 19. And you know what? I'm not bored.
No.
Straight up,
normal,
missionary, doggy, her on top.
I mean, that sounds crazy.
Whatever.
Yeah, you just do different positions.
Still feels great.
Still feels good.
Till this day.
Yeah, it feels amazing.
Till this day.
Yeah. Even with our foreskins cut off, it still feels great.
Sure. I can't imagine it feeling any better. So to those that are like pro, don't cut, it's fine. I feel great.
Yeah. Yeah. No, did we talk about the Norton virus guy? The guy that invented the Norton antivirus?
I think we did. I don't remember.
His is the craziest. He paid prostitutes to take a shit in his mouth.
Yes. We mentioned that, I think, last week on the show. Because I remember that. I was like, there's only one place I would have heard it. NXT podcast.
How does sex get that crazy for you?
Again, I don't know.
Where it's like,
you had to have been like fucked, like force-fed poo from your uncle's ass or something. And then you like it. It has to be.
How would you like that?
I don't know.
I think it's like when you become
more and more fucked up.
When you become so rich, like he obviously was doing escorts, and then he was like, I want to try something new every time. Something new.
Yeah.
It just gets like, I don't know.
Gotta outdo yourself and outdo yourself and outdo yourself, I guess.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate.
You can't ever see that happening to me. Being like, you know what? What'd you eat tonight?
Yeah. Yeah. I'd like to sample that.
Yeah. No, not from your mouth. Don't even. They probably started with that. You know, like, why don't you regurgitate it into my mouth like a penguin?
How many prostitutes do you have to call until they say yes to that shitting thing?
Or how much do you have to pay them? Like 500? No. 1,000?
No. I'm sure there's some skank bitches that'll do it for $100.
Yeah, but you would want maybe like a high, like a nice escort.
We have to stop.
Because her shit would be better than the lower ones.
Would it though?
I'm too tired to talk about. I'm losing it. Anyways, we'll see you guys after Double or Nothing.
Bye.
No poop.
Sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kinda looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big players, pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every serve most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong
Lashley.